Hello everyone. We are back with some Mass Effect today. First things first, I'm just checking to make sure everything seems to be going right. So far, it is. I can hear my audio. Um, I'm just having to reload everything so it actually gives me my stats and everything proper. But that seems to be good. Um, so now it's taking a little bit, but we are back on uh, Mass Effect. We are on Virmire, and last time we were here, we had just had the confrontation with Wrex, and we managed to save the day. So we're getting ready to make the assault on Saren, and I've had a few other games I've done recently, a few things, but obviously I love Mass Effect. I was always a big fan
We're doing this.
When it came out. Um, but one of the I've been on a huge Star Trek kick recently. I grew up Star Trek fan and Star Wars fan before it comes through. I will always be a proponent of they are fundamentally very different properties, so there's no reason to have both. There's no reason to really compare them to each other. Just make sure there's nothing hiding over here for whatever reason. Just something seems different. But it's nothing. But I got thinking, in many ways, Mass Effect is everything I want a new Star Trek game to be. I want to have, and it's something we haven't had really in, a long time, or that, could really showcase, have, us be a member of Starfleet. We're command of a ship. We can just pick a direction and go and see what happens on our way with it, random events sprinkled throughout of, major conflicts, and having those decisions play into that. Maybe you got lucky and you're near this major event and you're going to be able to actually have an impact. Maybe you're way far away and by the time you get there, it's long since over.
Your ability to calm the Krogan is impressive.
I would say so too. Common Krogans. Let's face it, the Krogan are Klingons. The Asari don't neatly fit into anything. Most of the alien races kind of are conglomerations, but the Krogan are Klingon. They're a bit more lizardy, but they're Klingon nonetheless. But let's talk
Thank
about.
you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive
Plan's
system
always
into
good.
a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to
Yep.
place the bomb at a precise location.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side
I
of the
like
facility.
that.
Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
It does sound a bit risky. Is there no other way?
No, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you
While
can
we
sneak your
sneak
shadow
in.
team in the back.
It's a good idea, but your people are going to get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander.
Yes.
But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that's going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to coordinate the teams.
Expect one of my your command?
We are all soldiers by trade. If your people are not prepared to face such a risk, would you really want them by your side?
He's right, Commander.
It's
we can't
fair.
do this without both teams at their best. I volunteer.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why
And I
is it that
always
whenever
screw this
someone
decision
says,
up.
with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Either of these two will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
I can't remember because I'm inadvertently picking who survives, but I can't remember which one is which.
Alenko, you're with the captain. Keep it simple, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
Let's do this.
Nope. I know what I'm getting
Excellent.
myself into.
And if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything foolish while I'm gone, Ash. And that goes for you too, Commander.
We'll be fine, LT.
Will we, though?
Yeah, good luck.
It's a dangerous situation. Keep your eyes open and be ready for anything.
You bet, Commander.
Yes, I'd love just a galaxy-spanning game where it's just like, okay, we pick a spot,
all
we
know the mission
hit
and
warp
what is at
drive,
stake.
and then
I've
random,
come to trust each of you with my life. But I have also heard murmurs of discontent.
distress calls,
I
and
share your concerns.
orders coming in, make it feel
We
like
are
an
trained for
organic
espionage.
world.
We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. A silent step who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever-alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These
Yes,
giants do
espionage
not
troops
seem to
can
give
do
us solace
amazing
here,
work.
But they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped Arachni, but before that, we held the line. Our
Yeah,
influence
about the
stopped the
Arachni.
Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
Yes, they've written some great speeches for the series. As much as I want Tali with me, I think I need the extra combat strength that comes from Garrus. Liara's abilities are good. Well, the tech abilities could have been pretty useful too. But we'll make this work.
Com check. Do you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander,
Well, I'm
if
sure
you
it
see
will
any
be.
way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help. Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Lieutenant Alenko with 80 Corps team. Manovai, Deato team.
Fire is coordinated on Monovite team. We can't reach the gas turrets. They're out of range.
I gotta remember all my controls again, 'cause it's been a while. Whoop. Let's switch this up. See if maybe I can find... Ha. Well, I think he went down. Right there. There's my pistol. Got everything I kind of want it to be. So... Ooh, that was was not prepared for the charge.
Perimeter secure.
I gotta remember kind of how it all is set up. Okay, it's always good. It's easy description. Easy decryption is probably not super useful at the moment.
Something scrambled. They're targeting. We've got a shot. Lieutenant Alenko, take the heat off Manovai.
Alright, next. We got. But yes, it just saddens me to look at the like the Xbox store and see that the only Star Trek game is Star Trek Online. So I'd love something in the vein of this. Ow.
Here it comes.
Oh, whoops. So it might be helpful if I hit the right button.
Negative contact.
But yes, just see, there's so much potential in having
They're calling
the
SAT strikes. J-Edo, watch for comm stations.
diplomatic
Alenko, can you see
missions
anything?
where we can talk our way through things, or not talk our way through things depending on what type of captain
Here it comes.
you decided to build. That was nice. What I destroyed. Oh. Krogan. Yeah, forgot about them.
Perimeter secured.
I destroyed that. But it's, I think, getting Paramount to take that risk
before they come back.
is just kind of very hard to see them
Eat
do it
this.
anymore. I wouldn't say they've taken risks with Star Trek in a while. It's kind of nice to see some of it adjusting with time. Oh, thankfully Liara's powers helped quite a bit there. So it's one of those ones. Of course, I remember everything. I remember a large amount of stuff that happened on Virmire, but I don't remember the exact details therein. So it's like, yes, kind of. Well, it's almost like a blind playthrough again, which is kind of nice, and it's part of the reason I wanted to do this, because it'd been so long since I had messed with Mass Effect. Coming back to it after all this time feels fresh again, as much as I remember the broad strokes of it. But yes, between all the great races, all the possibilities, your chance of bringing guests to return as the various captains or commanders
Form up with J-Edo.
in there, it just seems like it's just full of potential. Hello. Let's deal with some rogue Krogans. Oh, that was really awkward. He lunged toward me, but he had this kind of like his arms were behind him.
Holding ground. J-Edo around me. Shadow team
Let's
must be getting
check the
close.
storage locker. We, and some things we had fallen behind a little bit with some of this. We're sitting down watching through Picard. We're like 3 or 4 episodes in. I love Lower Decks. Discovery has been a mixed bag, because you could just see all the times they keep soft rebooting it in the middle of it because they make some bad decisions early on. Overall, again, I still like it overall. It's just, it's got its
Might even
flaws.
be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Salarian teams to handle.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
Yes, we have they have enough problems on their hands without us adding to them. Get Destroyers loving to charge. It's always fun. Oh, hey, Chief, sabotage specialist. Juggernaut. Let's see. Stasis. Overload. Oh, I don't need both of you doing overload, so let's switch. Yeah, it wasn't the best combination, but hey, it worked. Should have taken advantage of just blowing that up. And of course, this is where we discover the big truth of what's going on. Thankfully, I feel confident enough.
Hello? Is someone out there?
We're here. It's gonna take us a minute to get down to you.
Okay, hold him. Fill those holes. Come on,
Intel
Shepard.
from the
Make it
Salarians. And I would have to agree with some of what I've seen. As much as the Kelvin movies have been a bit hit and miss, I would agree that the Kelvin universe has been underutilized in some way, in a lot of ways, because it's kind of in many ways kind of a nice, clean start.
What is
The
going on
things
here?
that they've just kind of
Where are the guards?
allowed
Where is
to
Saren?
sit there and do nothing with.
Stay to my species. You will not destroy the work we have
Please
done.
give me my gun back. Woo! Boy, they that hurt a little bit. I'm alright. Liara's not in the best, but I think we can hold off for now. See, I think the elevator took us up, whereas I thought it was taking us down. Ooh, guest fleet report. Got it. According to files, Geth are planning a massive assault, so there's given orders there to begin, and we got it away. It's starting, way off in the distance that people might not notice them. Because yeah, it's like we've got a bunch of things that we can still end up doing with it, and we could even see kind of. And this is where I find things interesting. It's like, what does the next generation look like in the Kelvin universe after all the changes that have happened? And personally, I would find it very interesting to see Tom Hardy return to Star Trek as a younger Picard again, and see a less wizened Picard. Given the history that has occurred, I don't know if we could get him to come in. Because things didn't end well in many ways with his run in there. But as much people gave flack to Time the young actor, I think it was, like a lot of things in a lot of those kinds of reviews, very overblown. And you were also putting kind of a big weight on the shoulders to begin with. But, I would definitely be interested. Because we know Picard was not the... Okay, I can't open that door. He had some issues. He was a little rough around the edges at the beginning. Okay, put the gun away for a moment. But, it's my 2 cents on the whole thing. They run with it, do something like that, great. If they don't, well, it's no surprise, honestly. I mean, more surprised they did. This was the way I wanted to go.
Well, you're not a Gath, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
Transmission wasn't clear. The fleet's not coming.
Nope. No, they're not.
Then you must be the infiltration team. I know the captain. He will want this facility destroyed. My team was altered, indoctrinated. He knew about the breeding grounds. But the indoctrination is a greater threat. And I watched it reduced to mindless experiments.
Do you know anything about the experiments?
As well as ones where it's like, I don't know whether to let them in or let them out.
Symptoms, progress. Saren uses it to control his people.
Twitch is being a little...
I'm opening your Saren.
Chance that I'm human. Good
yeah.
luck. You'll need it.
Right now, things are still looking good, but I think Twitch might be preparing to have itself another fit. I just gotta remember where the hell I need to go. I think it was up this way, but I can hardly remember. I can't remember, and it's not presenting me too many options. Oh, shit, the door does open. Okay, got them dealt with.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I'm not going to hurt you. Who are you?
Ranathanopsis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
Give me one reason I should help you.
I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in.
And that gets me what I need.
See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You
And
can't.
running she must.
But I'll never. Ah!
What's that? Run. Little. Onward to Saren's private quote-unquote files, which are much less filey than I think we were expecting.
Commander,
Yes.
look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
Yep, I need to go down first. Silly me. Except this beacon appears to be working. Soon comes the understanding of what they're up against. Dun dun dun. Now's when we get the fun part.
This is not good.
Nope.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I do not think this is a VI.
There is a realm
No,
of
far
existence
from
so
it.
far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Yes, this is where we start touching some of the Lovecraftian nature
Sovereign
of some of
isn't
this.
just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished
Fair enough.
50,000 years ago. You could not have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
Yeah,
Whatever your
you
plan
say
is, it's
that.
going to fail. I'll make sure of that.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the... They did not create
be
the
last.
Citadel. They did not form...